तो टुडे वी आर गोइंग टू टॉक अबाउट यूनिट 5 एंड यूनिट 5 में हमें क्या डिस्कस करने हैं डिजिटल प्रेजेंटेशन डिस्कस करने हैं व्हाट वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस टुडे वी आर गोइंग टू टॉक अबाउट द डिजिटल प्रेजेंटेशंस एंड दिस इज द यूनिट 5 ऑफ क्लास 9th इन्फोटेक। तो व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ द डिजिटल प्रेजेंटेशन? पहले हमें ये समझना होगा, फर्स्ट वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस कि प्रेजेंटिंग इंफॉर्मेशन क्लियरली एंड इफेक्टिवली इज अ की स्किल टू गेट योर मैसेज और ओपिनियन अक्रॉस द ऑडियंस। मतलब आप अगर कुछ प्रेजेंट कर रहे हो तो प्रेजेंटिंग से आपको क्या मिलता है? आप नॉर्मली आप ओपिनियन लेते हो ऑडियंस से, मैसेज लेते हो उनसे कि आपका जो प्रेजेंटेशन था वो कैसे क्या रहा, उसने लोगों के समझ में कितना आया, कितना क्लियरली वो अंडरस्टैंड कर पाए। So for that we need a presentation skills. So it is the highly required in almost every field. Today it is the most important components and that is required by every field. So presentation skill include content as well as flow of presentation. अगर आप presentation skill की बात कर रहे हो तो इसका मतलब आप skill के साथ साथ content के साथ साथ आपको flow of presentations पे भी ध्यान रखना होगा. There are number of advantages of using the presentations prepared with computer. It has some advantage. और वो क्या एडवांटेज हैं जब आप प्रेजेंटेशंस प्रिपेयर कर रहे होते हो कंप्यूटर पे, तो उसके क्या क्या एडवांटेज मिलते हैं इस चीज को भी आपको समझना होगा। ठीक है, तो व्हाट एडवांटेज वी आर गेटिंग हियर? अ प्रेजेंटेशन इंक्लूड्स, क्या क्या इंक्लूड करता है? प्रेजेंटेशन इंक्लूड रेगुलर टेक्स्ट, it's include the list items, it's include the table, it include the graphics elements, it include the sound on video, it include the animation. Regular text का मतलब जैसे suppose you are going to write some matter, that is the regular text. You are going to write some item with the list 1 2 3 4 and dot 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 tables. You are going to represent the information in a tabular format. Sometime you have to present the information in this tabular format also. Okay, and you are going to use some graphic elements, means you are going to use some image, you are going to use some shape, you are going to use some any image like this, something like this you are going to include. Okay, anything you have to present, that is up to you ki what you are going to present. So you require to use some images also. Sometime we need sound, sometime we need video, sometime we want to put the some background music, so that is the sound and that is the video. So we need to use these things in a presentation, and at last you have to animate, आपको उसे एनिमेट भी करनी होती है। तो प्रेजेंटेशन इज अ यूज टू प्रेजेंट द प्रोजेक्ट प्रपोजल। अब बिजनेस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में क्या होता है कि यहाँ पे प्रोजेक्ट प्रपोजल को प्रेजेंट किया जाता है, एंड इट इज हाईली यूज इन टीचिंग एंड ट्रेनिंग, it is highly used in teaching and training. Okay, so the concept that are difficult to explain can be easily presented on the audience in a simple way. देखो ये क्या दे रहा है कि जो डिफिकल्ट टॉपिक है, डिफिकल्ट कंटेंट है, उसको आप प्रेजेंटेशन सॉफ्टवेयर की मदद से आसानी से प्रेजेंट कर सकते हो। एक टीचर अगर किसी टॉपिक को टीच करना चाहता है, सपोज एक बायोलॉजिकल सिस्टम को टीच करना चाहता है टीचर, तो हाउ ही एंड सी इज गोइंग टू टीच इट इफेक्टिवली? दे कैन टीच इट with the help of the computer, with the help of the presentation software, with the help of the pictures and animations very effectively through the presentations. ठीक है, मशीन पार्ट्स एंड ऑपरेशंस ऑफ वेरियस मशीन, कई बार आपको डेमो देना होता है कि वो मशीन कैसे काम करेगा, किस तरीके से काम करेगा, तो थ्रू प्रेजेंटेशंस यू आर एबल टू शो इट। अच्छा, एक और अच्छी बात है, यू कैन प्रिंट द प्रेजेंटेशन ऑल्सो इन डिफरेंट वेज. Now what we are going to use as a presentation software? So here we are going to talk about the LibreOffice. So in a LibreOffice there is a software which name is the Impress, and that is the important components of the LibreOffice, and through this you can make a presentation. One most important thing, it is free, it is open source, it is widely used by large community to create the presentations. एक चीज और ध्यान रखना है, we can create the presentations using text, graphics, animation for class lecture, corporate training, invited talk, कई तरह के कामों के लिए you can use this. अच्छा, one more thing is there, see this is the compatible also, this is the compatible also. Compatibility means what? कि if you are creating the any file in Impress, okay, and you want to use the same file in Microsoft PowerPoint, so that is also allowed, means you can use this. You can use this. Impress file can be used in PowerPoint and PowerPoint file can be used in Impress also. So it is compatible also. It is compatible also with the PowerPoint software. कोई भी फाइल को आप इंप्रेस में ओपन कर सकते हो और किसी फाइल को आप पावर पॉइंट्स में ओपन कर सकते हो, तो दैट इज द एडवांटेज पॉइंट. वन मोर थिंग इज दैट कि लिब्रे ऑफिस इंप्रेस इज अवेलेबल फॉर डिफरेंट ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम. मीन्स फॉर द डिफरेंट प्लेटफॉर्म यू कैन यूज इट ऑन डिफरेंट प्लेटफॉर्म. प्लेटफॉर्म का मतलब हो गया यहाँ पे ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम. मैं किसकी बात कर रहा हूँ? मैं ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम की बात कर रहा हूँ. यू कैन यूज इट एट डिफरेंट प्लेटफॉर्म. सो डिफरेंट प्लेटफॉर्म इज अवेलेबल हेयर. प्लेटफॉर्म का मतलब हो गया विंडोज ओएस पे आप काम कर सकते हो, आप लिनक्स पे भी काम कर सकते हो, आप मैक ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम पे भी काम कर सकते हो. तो दिस ऑल थिंग इज पॉसिबल इन दिस. ओके, सो दिस फैसिलिटीज वी आर गेटिंग here also. If you don't have any presentation software on your computer and you have a internet connections, then no problem. मीन्स अगर कोई सॉफ्टवेयर नहीं है और यू हैव इंटरनेट कनेक्शंस, यू कैन गो एंड यूज द सॉफ्टवेयर ऑनलाइन. द ऑनलाइन सॉफ्टवेयर इज ऑल्सो अवेलेबल. MS Office 365 PowerPoint, Google presentation, Microsoft SkyDrive PowerPoint. So there are so many options are there, and there are some WPS Office are also available. So we can use any one software through which you can make the presentation. In LibreOffice Impress is an effective presentations can be created. We can create the effective presentations here, okay, by using the different multimedia elements like this. And multimedia means image, graphics and everything, audio, video. You will get the text editing features, you will get the formatting features, okay, and you will get the animation features also. And one more interesting fact is that whatever command you have already used in writer and calc, up like the same command you are going to use in the Impress also. So this is the another advantage. This is the another advantage of using of Impress. Means it is the compatible also. So यहाँ पे आपको problem नहीं आएगी. Now this is the very important point कि what are the characteristics of a good presentations. If you are going to make up presentations, so you have to think about the quality of presentations. So what are the characteristics of a good quality presentations? A good quality presentations is required to convey the message clearly to the audience. अगर आप अच्छा presentation बना रहे हो, जैसे proper message conveyance को जा रहा है, audience को जा रहा है, then your presentation is looks like a good. So what you have to think while preparing a presentations, you have to think about something, and that is required for your good presentation. The first thing is that number of lines. First thing you have to think about the number of lines on a one page or slide. मान लो एक पेज और एक स्लाइड के ऊपर, क्योंकि normally what happen कि whenever you are using the slide size is like this way. अगर ये 60:9 का रिजोल्यूशन है तो इट इज लुक्स लाइक दिस, और अगर ये 4:3 का रिजोल्यूशन है तो इट इज लुक लाइक दिस. तो यू हैव टू थिंक अबाउट दिस कि स्लाइड का साइज क्या है. एंड बिकॉज स्लाइड इज गोइंग टू प्रेजेंट ऑन अ फुल स्क्रीन एंड इट इज नॉट गोइंग टू लुक बाय द नियर बाय द सिस्टम. द पर्सन्स आर नॉट सिटिंग इन फ्रंट ऑफ योर कंप्यूटर. द पर्सन्स मे बी सिटेड इन अ हॉल. तो अभी बड़े से हॉल में बंदा बैठा और कोई यहाँ इतनी दूरी पे बैठा हुआ है. सो मेनी पीपल्स आर देयर, ओके, ऑल आर जस्ट लुकिंग ऑन योर प्रेजेंटेशंस, ऑल आर जस्ट लुकिंग ऑन योर presentations ki how you are making your presentation, how it is good, and you have to make it good. So how it is possible to make it good? For that you have to put some number of lines. Means presentation must not contain more than 5 to 8 lines. If you are going to add the more lines, you are going to reduce the font size, and you are going to reduce the font size, then font size become very small, and in that case it is not readable by the audience if they are sitting in a hall, if they are sitting in a far away from you. Font size, while you are making the presentations, don't try to give the font size very small. It's totally depend upon the room size. It's totally depend upon the way you are going to present your presentations. It's going to look what is the distance between the screen and the audience. So means it's totally dependent. Suppose you are going to present your presentation on laptop and students are sitting just nearby you, then you can keep your font size normal, means 16, 18, 20, 24. But if suppose the audience are sitting somewhere else and you have make the you are going to project your presentations through the projector machine, you are going to present the presentations and audience are sitting far away, in that case what you have to do, you have to use 32 font size, 28 font size, like this way. Okay, and if you are going to use this much font size, then it is not possible you can put more than 5 to 10 lines, 5 to 8 lines on your one slide. Getting my point? So these things you have to keep. So it's a totally depend upon the distance, depend upon the size of the screen. So almost 32 and more is the good for your presentation software. Now the correct use of the spelling and grammar. This is a very interesting fact. This is a very important thing. Means if you are not going to use the proper language, you are not going to use the proper grammar, then it's going to create an embarrassment in front of the audience. So you have to always check it. Always check it, the spelling mistake. The tools are available, through that you can check. Okay, and you always go and check the grammar also. Internet is there, na? You can do it easily. Okay, so must we check the grammar and spelling language which is available in your Impress also. And before going to present anything, you please read the slides carefully. Everything you have to read it carefully, otherwise it's not good for you. Now the inserting images, drawings, tables or graphs, and you have to think about this, because you are going to make a presentation and you want to make a good presentation. It means not you are going to insert so many graphics and images on one slide, then you are not going to express that. You have to limit your at maximum two images on a one slide. Don't insert too many graphics, otherwise it's become the confusion. It's create the confusion to the audience. Okay, use of the colors, this is the most important thing. Always you have to take care of the colors combination. Always go and ask from the others also after making the presentation. Ask them, it's looking good, it's visible or not. Sometimes first things you have to think about the, while you are choosing the color of the text, while you are choosing the color of the background, while you are choosing the color of the foreground. So in this time, what you have to think? You have to think about that. First, it is visible or not. Second, it is readable or not. Second, it is readable or not. Third, it is eye catchy or not. It is eye catchy or not. So these some points you have to always think about this. Okay, so it's a visible also, it's a readable also, it's a eye catchy also, it's a impressive also, and for the long time anyone can read like this. It's taking the attentions of the users or not. So these things you have to take care, and it is totally depend upon the contrast of the background on foreground colors. So color and the variation of colors you can use. So it increase the font. Don't try to use the single color. Don't use the dark color font on a dark background. This is not a good habit. Okay, so taking only one color red throughout the whole presentation, this is also not a good practice. So you have to think about this color combination also. Use different colors somewhere in between the presentation. So show the important. Sometimes you have to highlight the words. So how you can do? Either you make it all bold, but if you are making all bold, then that is also not good. So you can change the color. Next, the animations and videos. Don't include more than one animations or video in a one slide. Including more than one will overlap the sound and create the confusion. Pay attention to the target group. You have to always think about this before going to make the presentation. You must be know who is your audience, and to whom you are going to present your presentations. Without knowing about the audience, you are not going to make a good presentation. So always think about the target audience, always think about their requirements, and you take a care that you are going to meet the requirements of this. Focus the contents that they want. Sequence of the topics is also very important, and it will make the flow of the presentation. It will take the attention of the audience also. Okay, otherwise the audience might be lost. They are not going to give you proper attention on your presentations. For example, if you include video animation of 5 minutes, it will divert the attention of the audience. So always keep the small okay clip of the video. Now this is the homework for you all. So please go with the let's practice one. Write down some advantage of Impress with the multimedia projector. List the possible multimedia content. List the important points to be considered while making the attractive presentations. Prepare the storyboard. A storyboard means matlab kya hota hai? You have to just think about this. This is my first slide. This is my second slide. This is the third slide. Here I am going to keep the content like this. Here I am going to keep the content like this. So these things you have to think here. These things you have to think here. So that is the points regarding the presentations. Always try to make a good presentation so that you will be a smile, not you are going to cry. Okay, so this is for today's class, and in the next class we are going to talk about how to work with the Impress software. We are going to learn about how to start the LibreOffice Impress. So thank you, bye bye, take care.